Hello everyone. In this video, we will see thermocouple instruments. These are the some contents we are going to see in this video. Principle of thermocouple instruments, constructional details, then working, how they works. Next is types of thermo elements. There are different types of thermo elements. And at the end, we will see various advantages as well as disadvantages of the thermocouple instruments. So we will see one by one. First, what is the thermocouple instrument? A thermocouple consists of two dissimilar metals or wires forming a junction. This is the thermocouple. It is temperature measuring device that produces voltage when its junction is heated up by operating current. The voltage produced is in proportion to the temperature of junction, and output of the thermocouple is delivered to a sensitive DC PMMC microammeter. They are most commonly used as temperature sensors for control and measurement. Thermocouples also convert temperature gradient or heat energy into electrical energy. Heat energy into electrical energy. A thermocouple instrument is a combination of a thermocouple element and a PMMC instrument. It is a combination of thermocouple element and PMMC instrument. Since the operation of the instrument is based on the thermocouple element, it is named so. The operation of thermocouple instruments is based on the thermocouple element. That's why its name is given in this way. It can be used for DC as well as AC applications, and it can measure high frequency voltages and currents very accurately. The thermocouple instruments are sometimes referred as RF instruments, since the signals with frequencies up to 50 megahertz can be measured with an accuracy of about 1%. Above this frequency, skin effect causes the current to flow through the outer surface of the conductor. This results in increase in effective resistance of the heater element and reduced accuracy of the instrument. A solid and very thin heater element or wire is used for small current up to 3 ampere applications, while for currents above 3 ampere the heating element is made from the tubing. Okay. This reduces the errors due to the skin effect. The thermocouple works upon the principle that when a junction between two different metals is heated, the different work functions of the metals produce different temperatures at their ends. This in turn yields an electric quantity, that is voltage, in proportion to the junction temperature. This effect is referred to as Seebeck effect, and it forms the basis of the thermocouple instrument, and this is the principle. Thermocouple works upon this principle. Next point is constructional details. Two different wires, when joined together, they form a thermocouple. Different combination of alloys can be used to form the wires of thermocouples, such as copper constantan, platinum rhodium, iron constantan, and chromel alumel. Here I will write one, that is copper constantan. These type of alloys, a combination of alloys can be used to form the wires of thermocouple. The junction of thermocouple is either welded directly to the heater or thermally connected to it using a ceramic bead, as shown in the figure. Here we can see this is the thermocouple. We can see heating wire. Here one microammeter is used. This is the basic thermocouple instrument. The connected end of the wires the connected end of the wires is termed as hot junction or sensing junction, while other end is termed as a cold junction. The thermocouple instrument is connected to an electric circuit to perform the measurement. The circuit current to be measured provides the required heat at the junction. One leg of the thermocouple, which is positive, is connected to the positive port of the PMMC instrument, while the negative leg is connected to the negative port of the PMMC instrument. The temperature at the cold junction is referred to as a reference temperature and must be known for precise measurements. The difference in the temperature of these two junctions leads to the generation of an electromotive force, that is EMF. The more the temperature difference, more is the induced EMF. This EMF is used to indicate the temperature measurement. Next point is working. When a thermocouple is connected to an electric circuit, it feeds it feeds the current to the thermocouple in order to heat up the thermocouple junction. The cold junction is kept at a reference temperature, say it is 0 degree Celsius, that is the reference temperature, while the temperature at the hot junction is to be measured. Due to the difference in the temperature of both junctions, an electromotive force EMF is produced, gets induced in the thermocouple. The temperature difference between the hot and cold junctions determines the amount of voltage or EMF generated at the output of the thermocouple. This voltage is very low, in the range of millivolts. It can be regarded as a measure of root mean square value, that is RMS value of the operating current, since the current heats up the heater element in proportion to its RMS value. This voltage is used to indicate the amount of temperature generated at the junction. The scale is essentially millivolt scale on which the standard value of reference temperature at the cold junction is marked as 32 degree Fahrenheit, that is 0 degree Celsius. To ensure proper functioning of the thermocouple, there must not be any other metal between the two junctions of the instrument. Next point is types of thermo elements. There are various types of thermo elements available with their specialties and specifications. They can be used in accordance with the requirement of the application and can be classified with respect to their measurement range, temperature, and frequency withstanding capability. The position and placement of the heater element is significant in the configuration of different thermo elements. The various types of thermo elements include contact type thermo element, non-contact type thermoelement, vacuum type thermoelement, and bridge type thermoelements. So these are the different types of the thermoelements. So first we will see contact type thermoelement. So we will see first type of thermoelement, that is contact type thermoelement. The contact type thermoelement. This type of thermoelement consists of separate heater wire through which the current to be measured is passed. Okay. Through this wire current is passed, which is we have to measure. The hot junction of the thermocouple is in contact with the heater wire. Here in the figure you can see the hot junction. Here this is the thermocouple. So hot junction of this thermocouple is connected with is in contact with the heater wire. This is the heater wire. The basic configuration of an instrument consisting of contact type thermoelement is shown in the figure, which is we can see on the screen. So here voltage is applied across the heater wire, and heater wire is in contact with the hot junction of the thermocouple. So this is the contact type thermoelement. So in this video we have seen about what is the thermocouple type instruments, what is the working principle, or based on which principle thermocouple instrument works, then constructional details of thermocouple instruments, then working of thermocouple instruments, how thermocouple instrument works, and then we have seen there are different types of thermoelements, which includes contact type, non-contact type, vacuum type, and bridge type thermoelements. In this video we have seen only one type of thermoelement, that is contact type thermoelement. In next video we will see remaining three types of thermoelements, that are non-contact type, vacuum type, and bridge type thermoelement, as well as we will see the different advantages, the many advantages as well as disadvantages of thermocouple instruments. So thank you for watching this video.